I've been having dreams lately that merit mentioning. They aren't nightmares, but they leave me shaken when I wake up. They're missing that abrupt terror of nightmares as well. No, these are something else. I keep finding myself in this town. It has a familiarity that scares me. Sometimes it's just drenched in fog, the kind where you can't see but 5 feet in front of you. Sometimes I'm there during the day, sometimes at night. I'm moving, but something about it feels off. It's like being a passenger in a car, but not quite. I'm disconnected. I'm moving around freely from my body. I'm exploring this town, and I always get lost, no matter how often I'm there. The town that my mind constructs does not have a way out. It's a labyrinth of dead ends and fog, and this oppressing sense of dread that begins to wrap itself around me. I have trouble breathing now and then. I feel so choked by it. That place, it doesn't want me to leave. It doesn't want me to wake up. It wants me there. You always know you can awake from a dream, but sometimes I don't feel like that's gonna happen. There's this one place. I see it every time. It's the only place in the town I see that I want to get closer to. It's a small bit of land that's jutting out into the water, with tall trees and enough room to have picnics on. There's even a wooden bench near the cliffs to look off into the fog for hours. I want to be there. A compulsion begins to build in me, far back in my mind. I can never touch that land, though, because of the fence in front of me. Barbed-wired. Sharp. Then the haunting feel returns. That dread. And I'm torn. I want to wake up, but I also want to reach the other side of the fence. I panic. In my bed, I begin to sweat. I'm drenching the covers as I try to race away from the fear. Find a way out. I don't know how I wake up, but I always manage to. Just barely. When I open my eyes, though, I don't jump out of bed. I just lay there. I wonder why I keep returning. I wonder if I'll ever find myself on the other side of the fence, and what that'll mean. It wasn't so much a wondering whether I was going to wake up anymore. It was beginning to feel like inevitability. Sooner or later, I wouldn't find myself under 500 thread count sheets, but rather gliding through darkness, through fog. I became aware that once escape was impossible, that the dread would have to collapse on me at some point. There's nothing stopping from trying to get on the other side of the fence. So I fell asleep again. Then, I was off. I was upon a part of town I had yet to see. I was stepping on concrete. I was stepping on concrete. I was making physical contact in a dream. Still, no dread or fear. There was no fog, just the dark night overhead. There were identical houses all about me, with outside lights to calm me. I walked possessed, my mind trapped in a body it could not control. Such a realization might create fright in some, but I trusted this body. I walked this neighborhood until it led me to one house in particular. The same sights all over, but with a difference. I felt connected. I could feel myself breathing in that air. It filled my lungs to capacity until I pushed it out, over and over. I was in the town. The dread wasn't there. At least, not yet. I hadn't realized it. But in a way, I was on the other side of the fence now. And I thought to myself, maybe this wasn't the first time.